G'day guys, StevieTheAussie here, signing in for the next portion of my Let's Play for BioShock. In the last episode, we managed to make our way to Dr. Steinman and take down that psychotic surgeon. In this episode, we will be making our way to Neptune's Bounty and Fontaine Fisheries, so let's get on into it. So first off, search the storage crate and go through this door. And then if we head off to our left here, we'll meet a little certain someone that we just finished dealing with not too long ago.
Big Daddies. Won't be easy, but it's the only way to get the little sisters and the atom they carry.
There's a little sister ahead. To get the atom from her, you must deal with her Big Daddy first. So yeah, this is pretty much how you'll find the little sisters from now on. They'll pretty much always be accompanied by Big Daddy, and the only way to get to the little sister and her atom will be to go through the Big Daddy. Now see what happens when we approach them? See, she'll freak out and she'll go and hide behind the Big Daddy, and he will basically start giving this warning to back off. He won't attack you unless you attack him. He will sort of approach you and sort of push you away, but he won't hurt you unless you hurt him. But the only way, unfortunately, we will need to deal with the little sister he has, so we'll need to go through him. Which won't be easy, to say the least. So, electric buck. Fire! Machine gun! No, move! Ouch! Damn you and your stupid ability to stop me from being able to move. Yeah, they actually have an ability to stop you from being able to move at all. They'll move very slowly. Again, this is a point where electric bolt will probably come in handy. But unfortunately I don't have it, so I'm just gonna run around. Where is he? Ow! Run! 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 Oh shit! Oh! Okay, so he's dead, and yes, I am actually a little breathless after that fight. So this isn't actually a particularly happy scene, even if we did kill him. But now that he is dead, we can actually deal with the little sister. Harvest or rescue? Rescue! Yay! So, an extra 80 atom added to our cause, and yet another little sister rescued.
Thank you.
Or a lot more atom added to your cause, and one dead little sister, depending on what you chose. Now this is a little bit sad, I think. See, I mean, this bouncer, I mean, he was designed to protect this little sister, but you know, when people fight him, it's not because they actually want to fight him, it's because, you know, they had to go through him to get the little sister. And, you know, now that the little sister's dealt with, he's just lying here dead. It's rather a little sad. And also, time to grab one of the tapes that I forgot. Limits of Imagination.
I am beautiful, yes. Look at me. What could I do to make my features finer? With Adam and my scalpel, I have been transformed. But is there not something better? What if now it is not my skill that fails me, but my imagination?
Well, I'm sure it is, Diamond, but you're dead, so we don't need to worry about you anymore. I should have actually grabbed that way back when, but I forgot, so there you go. So let's keep going. Wait, no, hold on. I think... Yeah, there is. Is he down here? Where is he? There he is. Alright, so this is something else I wanted to tell you about. See how there's this Big Daddy here, but he hasn't got a little sister with him. Not all of the Big Daddies around Fracture will actually have a little sister toddling after them. And if there isn't a little sister with the Big Daddy, I would advise not attacking the Big Daddy simply because he is not worth it. You remember how I only got like a few dollars from that last Big Daddy that I took down? That's basically all you're going to get from them. So a Big Daddy on their own without a little sister is simply not worth it. So I would seriously not advise attacking them. So let's continue on. We've actually messed around here longer than we were supposed to. Should have been gone a couple minutes ago.
Are you almost back to emergency access? Come through as soon as you get there. You got Ryan's eye now. You won't hear him coming, but he'll be there before you know it.
Hello. Am I hitting you? I think I am a little bit. Alright, we'll check this vending machine. This is actually a pretty bad habit of mine when I'm actually doing these Let's Plays. I actually forget not to check, and that if I don't amend that, it'll probably result in my death. And while that probably will happen, I want to try and avoid dying, if at all possible. Because dying is not good. Yay! So here we are again, back at emergency access. It took us over a year to get here, but we did it, finally. So that means we can go up here and finally end the little security lock.
Security alert deactivated. Thank you for your patience.
Yay!
I don't know how you managed it, but you did. Come through to Port Neptune now. I'm looking forward to shaking your hand.
And I, you, Atlas. And I, you. That didn't even sound remotely epic, but whatever. So before we leave, here is the Bathysphere. This is basically what you're going to be using to get from level to level. Now, one thing I'd advise before you actually leave the level is actually dealing with the little sisters. If you see, look down the bottom center of the screen, you'll actually see the two little portraits of a little girl's face. Basically, that is an indicator that we have dealt with all the little sisters in the level. However, down in the bottom center there, you see an image of a little sister with a Big Daddy behind her. That means there is a little sister in that level that you haven't dealt with for every single one of those images that you see. So if you see two pictures of a little sister with the Big Daddy behind her, that means there are two little sisters in the level that you haven't dealt with. I will be dealing with all the little sisters in all of the levels, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, try and make sure you deal with all the little sisters before you leave the level. You can come back, because if you activate the Bathysphere level, you'll get this screen here, which will basically, at one point in time in the game, will actually allow you to travel back to earlier levels. Right now, we can only go through them in sequential order, but there will be a point in the game where you'll be able to go through them go back to any one you want and find the last little sisters or audio tapes or anything that you left behind. But for now, let's go on to Neptune's Bounty. If your plasmids are losing effectiveness against tougher enemies, find the improved versions of those plasmids. Alright, so here we are in Neptune's Bounty.
Now you had the pleasure of Andrew Ryan's company. He's the one who built this place, and he's the one who ran it into the ground. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he didn't like people. Whichever way you slice it, good men died. My family's in a submarine hidden in the foundation of Fontaine Fisheries. I'll meet you there.
So yeah, Fontaine Fisheries was actually a fisheries owned by a man named Frank Fontaine. And he was actually Ryan's biggest rival back in Rapture's heyday. Before he died in a gunfight with Ryan's men back in 1985. But he actually owned a lot of different establishments here in Rapture. He owned Fontaine Fisheries, which actually oversaw his other three. Fontaine Fisheries, the Little Sisters Orphanage, and Fontaine's Home for the Poor. So all of this basically gave the people of Rapture the idea that he was a nice guy, and that basically gave him their support when he actually organized an upheaval against Ryan before his death. But all these people were basically conned to believe he was actually nicer than he actually is, because just to sort of let you guys know, he wasn't actually as saintly as the people thought he was. We will actually find more about that as we go along. So before we progress, I want to grab my electro bulb from out of the gene bank here. I'll actually replace my incinerate with the electro bulb, because here in Fontaine Fisheries there are a lot of things that are sort of out of reach that you'll need telekinesis to get to. And I'll also hack the vending machine. There we go. And if you notice the change in my health, yes, I did actually press Y instead of A, so I screwed myself and short-circuited the machine. So we'll grab some more ammo for my machine gun. No, we don't want to grab more for my electric buck. Actually, I think I'll grab another first aid kit. I try not to max out whatever I'm carrying, and that was stupid. I tried not to max out whatever I'm carrying, because if you find them around, that's basically just wasted money that you spent on the vending machine that you didn't have to. So I keep them up near higher levels of capacity, but try not to fill them. But I try not to fill them up. You can if you want. Hello?
What crawls in my garden?
Hiya! Where'd you go? Rose petals. Okay, what the hell was that? Hey look! Shotgun ammo! See? That's a perfect example of what I was just telling you guys about. So, we'll grab the machine gun, search this corpse with nothing in it, and we'll pick up the first aid kit.
But the days go by like wind.
Okay, so she's stalking us. That's great. I've always wanted a stalker. Especially a most likely hideously deformed one. So let's hack this. I just do this just in case I run into a bunch of splicers like the ones that'll be right through this door. Okay, so here we go. Yet another type of Big Daddy. Now, I won't engage this one just yet, but as you can see, he's actually different from the bouncer that we ran into. The bouncer, you remember, he attacks with his drill arm and he charges at us and such like that. This is the Rosie. He actually carries a rivet gun, which he uses for long-range attacks, but you can also use it to attack at short range. As well as the rivet gun, he actually uses proximity mines, which he can plant on walls, floor, pretty much everywhere, and if you get too close, they'll blow up on you. So I don't want to engage this one yet, because I want to show you a little something, like right now.
Wait! Give it to me!
So yeah, this is the kind of shit that the Big Daddies have to go through. And while all this is happening, I'm going to do this. While they're distracted fighting each other. Yay! And so we'll also try and grab this one down here. Without getting shot up too much. No, I said too much. Alright, so before I do anything else, I want to deal with this Big Daddy. And before I deal with this Big Daddy, I want to pick up this. Medical Expert. New physical tonic, Medical Expert. With Medical Expert, your first aid kits go farther, healing your sickness and injury at a rate you're sure to find astonishing. Don't use first aid kit without your best friend, Medical Expert. So first aid kits give you slightly more health, which will definitely help us against this fight with him. Oh. Attack that. Attack him. Attack him. Attack him. Attack him. He just got shot, didn't he? There's a lot of shit going on here. Just go away, just go away. Alright. Follow the little sister through the water. Oh, grab. Oh, damn it! I forgot to heal up. You're being revived at a Vita chamber. So that's basically what happens when you forget to keep an eye on your health. I'll be back in a second. Hi again, ready for round 2? Much better. Okay. Rescue. Yay, more Adam and...
Show kindness to my little one. But are you really a friend to us? Regardless, a little one brings you a gift to demonstrate our appreciation.
Alright, where is it? There's supposed to be a little pop-up, what's going on? Okay. Oh, basically, how that works is... Maybe I skipped over or something. For every 3 little sisters that you actually collect, gatherers, collectors, or whatever, you'll actually get a reward. In the form of a teddy bear. At whatever, at the next gatherer's garden that you visit. Whichever one it is that you get, visit next, that'll be where you'll find the gift. So yeah, that's for every 3 little sisters that you get. I'm just a little put off by the fact that the pop-up didn't happen. I was waiting for it. But let's press on. We need to move on. So you'll notice that there's a lot of sort of different levels to Fontaine Fisheries with the docks and all that sort of stuff in the ground underneath. That's why I brought the telekinesis, because you'll find that it's actually a lot easier to miss things in this one. Hello. Okay, I'll throw your hat at you instead of your bomb. I'll just blow your ass off. Ow! I only just noticed that grenade at the last second. Grenade. Okay, that hurt. Okay. So we'll grab these couple things that we missed before. Machine gun rounds, deep hypo, gun tart, as well as this. Bathysphere keys.
We're putting all the bathyspheres in lockdown until further notice. Ryan had us install some kind of genetic device into the thing, so only Ryan and his inner circle will be able to use them without dispensation. But the boys tell me the keys are pretty unreliable. Sisters, cousins, anybody in the ballpark genetically will be able to come and go as they see fit.
Well, that's really reliable. No, it isn't. He just said that. What are you talking about? So let's keep going. I think we got about 8 minutes left. I want to try and end this. Alright, so what do we want to do next? Well, we want to grab the health kit that's up here. And let's keep going. I don't think I've got any. And I don't want to fight you. So let's just keep going. On to Fontaine Fisheries. There's all the gathered gun right around this corner. Here it is. Here's the gift. 200 atom, hypnotized Big Daddy plasmid, and 12 armor-piercing pistol rounds. Congratulations, you have found your first reward from Tenenbaum for saving little sisters. So as I said, you do actually get a lot more payoff for saving them than actually harvesting. New plasmid, hypnotized Big Daddy. Needed bodyguard in a pinch? Our new hypnotized Big Daddy plasmid will full of Big Daddy into protecting you as if you were its own little sister. I don't typically use this plasmid. I might use it later a couple of times just to show you what it is, but for now I'm actually going to not use it. Instead, I'm going to use the Gallows Garden and buy the Winter Blast plasmid, which I actually much more. New plasmid, Winter Blast. Don't get caught without this powerful self-defense tool at the ready. Give your foes a cold shoulder with Winter Blast. Freeze flows. You probably could freeze flows, as well as foes, and shatter them into 1,000 pieces. What's not to like? So I'm going to replace my Electric Bolt with Winter Blast.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
They really like to encourage that idea. Shattering people into exactly 1,000 pieces. No more, no less. I'm also going to buy the extra plasmid slot. This will basically give us the ability to carry with us an extra plasmid. New plasmid slot unlocked, and a new achievement unlocked. The players purchase one slot in any plasmid or tonic track. New plasmid slot unlocked. Use your newly purchased slot to equip something you previously had to keep in storage. Select a plasmid to place in your new unlocked slot. What do we want to carry with us here? Incinerate, Electro Bolt, or Big Daddy. I think I'll take the Electro Bolt with me because of all the water around the place, and we don't need to watch that again. What else do we want to take? I think I'll also grab the Eve upgrade for now. Could also grab another plasmid slot, but I don't think we will for now. We still with what we have. Ow. Now, one great thing I like about the Winter Blast plasmid. Shoot you. Ow. Is that when used against machines, not only does it nullify them temporarily, like the Electro Bolt, it also freezes the module here, as you can see. And basically, what that does is it will mean that the electrical fluid that flows through these pipes will actually flow a lot slower. Well, not a lot slower, but moderately slower. And it will make it easier for us to hack the machine. So I tend to carry Winter Blast around with me. I don't really tend to use it too much on human enemies, though, I don't think. I mean, I'll probably do every now and then, but not nearly as much as I would use any of the other plasmids. And that is for a simple reason, which I will show you once I hack this. And I'm getting a lot of different alarms here, no pieces. Come on, there we go. I need that double piece. I uncovered like 4 different alarm tiles in one shot. Well, one right after the other. Alright, so have a look at this. Okay, I have a look. Watch me miss. Okay, so when you actually freeze an enemy with the Winter Blast plasmid, and shoot them, so see how they shatter. Frozen enemies can be killed easily, but they do actually shatter, which means that they leave no loot whatsoever. So they're not great for making a profit, but they are good for taking out enemies nice and quickly. So what time are we at? Yeah, we're gonna finish this episode up in just a couple minutes. There's a few more things to grab around this area, but we'll leave that for now. So we will be coming back through this area. So for now, let's just move on. Notice how in the back of his hand there's like blood at the base of those frozen spikes. Like spikes are coming through his hand. Look, see? Jeez. So let's reload. Right, the game just reminded us. Thank you, game. And let's continue this way.
Who can blame a lady who craves variety?
Okay.
And one day the gentleman stopped calling.
So you're a whore, and the guys decided they didn't want to sleep with a whore anymore. I'm so sorry. And there's a couple of guys hung right there. See them? Right there. Okay, here we go. Hello? 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 Oh, so you answered me that time.
Atlas radioed on ahead. Says you were looking for an invite to the fisheries. Nuts, I say. But if your heads up to the Wharfmaster's office and find old Peach a research camera, maybe I could manage an invite. What was that?
If I didn't care.
You have fought.
Uh-oh. Ow. So here we go with the battle with our first ever Spider Slicer, which I actually nicknamed Spliders. They will actually be, you'll find them to be the hardest enemy to fight, simply because they jump around a lot. Not when they're frozen, as you can see. But you'll find them to actually be pretty difficult because they actually jump around a lot, so you'll find yourself wasting a lot of ammo just trying to hit them. Bye. And the security bots go after her.
That one's too tough for you. Look on the conveyor belt. You'll find something to keep you alive. Now, go get that camera, and then snapshots of those that crawled on the ceiling. Then I'll let you into the fisheries. Just remember, sonny friend, I smell an ounce of Fontaine on you, and I'll have you in a box. Atlas gives you the vouch, but I ain't turning my eye just on his say-so.
Thanks.
Grown man jumping at ghosts. Fontaine's dead, and everybody knows it. In the ground for months, and half the place still jumping at his shadow. Christ, even Ryan. You never mind all that. We got work to do.
Which we will continue in the next episode. So yeah, in the next episode we will be doing as Peach Wilkins has just asked, and we will be going to find the security camera. Security camera? Oh, just the camera. Oh no, it's a research camera. What am I talking about? We'll be going to find the research camera and taking a few snappy shots of some of the spliders. So I hope you guys can join me for that. I hope you guys are enjoying this Let's Play. But for now, this is StevieTheAussie signing out. Good day and goodbye.